Hey guys, welcome to another session of Redesign UX. In today's video, we are going to be creating this notification panel for a mobile device. And to do so, we are going to be using one of the most useful features of Adobe Xd, which is the repeat grid. So let's get started. So I already have some of my elements placed on the artboard. I have used the text tool to create the time and the date. So these icons were taken from FreePic. Now FreePic is a website where you get tons of free vectors, icons, PSD files, and so on, which you can use for your designing purposes. And then I have also created a slider to depict the brightness slider on the mobile device. So let's get started with creating the icons. And for that, I am going to choose an ellipse tool. So I hold down Shift and then draw it in order to get a proportionate ellipse. I'm going to set it to a width of 55 and a height of 55. And then I'm going to change the border color, use a lighter shade of gray. And now I'm going to be using the text tool to create the name of this icon. I'm going to set it to a font size of 12. And the text is center aligned. And I'm going to change the fill color to make it a little more lighter. So let me put this in the center and give it some spacing on top. So now we have the template for one of the icons. And to create all of the icons that are present in a notification panel, instead of repeating all that we have done, what we can do is select both of these elements and then press Ctrl R or Command R, or you can click on this repeat grid button on the property inspector. So now you can see that you have two green handles. And while clicking and dragging these handles, my objects get replicated horizontally and vertically. So I'm going to choose a 4x4 grid. And now when I hover in between, I can adjust the vertical and the horizontal padding. And then to fill in with all of the icons, I do not have to place each icon individually, but instead I have all the icons in a folder. So I'm going to be selecting all of these icons and copy them onto Xd. And I'm going to hover on top of the first ellipse until it gets highlighted. Now when I release it, all of my icons get automatically resized and will be filled in these ellipses. Now to change all the names of our icons, I have created a text file with the names of all the icons. So I'm just going to drag this text file on top of one of these text elements. And then you can see that all the text elements reflect the corresponding icon names. So now that we have this created and say, I feel that the text is really small and I want to increase the font size. So I click on one of these text elements. So you select them by double clicking on one of the elements and then you go and make the corresponding changes. So I'm going to increase the font size maybe to 13. Yes, 13 is good. So now you can see that the changes are being reflected in all of the text elements present in the grid. And if I want to move any of these text elements, then moving one of them will move all of the text elements present in there. And also you can notice that when you extend this grid, the images are repeated from the top. So using this repeat grid feature, it becomes very easy to replicate elements on our artboard, especially when you're designing something like this notification panel, or even creating images for a gallery. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me know of any questions or feedback in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.